All right, guys, I welcome you to my channel. So, we are into the fifth video of this Python series. So, what we will be looking today, let me tell you. So, we will be see something about type. What is type? I will explain you by example. Then we will see about variables. Then we will be seeing about assignment. Last class we have seen about operators, arithmetic operators. Today we will see something about assignment operator. Okay, these three are the today's topic in this video. Okay, so I will go to documents folder. There I have something called Python code. If you do dir, you can see the arithmetic operations file is there. Now let me open my Jupyter notebook. So just wait for a few seconds and we will be there, starting from new notebook. So let me explain by the meantime what do you mean by variable. So suppose you are filling some form or maybe writing a paragraph. Okay, so normally in your paragraph, if you have to mention your name again and again, what you use normally, first time or maybe second time you use your name, then you use pronouns. Sorry, that is I think pronoun. First or second time you use noun, then you use pronouns, something like he, him, she. Okay, so I will explain here again. Okay, so this was the last class. This was, sorry, no, this one, arithmetic operations. We have seen about addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, then how to get only integer by division, what is modulus, what is power. Okay, so first let me show something about type, or maybe I can go for first variable. Okay, so let's see about variable. Let me give a name here. What name I can give? We are seeing about variable, then we are seeing about assignment, assign, ment. Then we are also seeing about types, and it is fifth video, so I'm typing 5 dot this name. Okay, so you can easily find fifth video. This was the topic, and let me give your heading as first variables, and I'm converting this to heading. Okay, I know that second level heading I am giving 2 hash mark, hashtag executed. Okay, great. So let me write a simple statement. I hope it's visible. I've enlarged. So if I do something like my phone underscore number equals to, suppose, 11111111. Okay, for example, what does this statement mean? So I can do one thing. I can take a screenshot and I'm opening the Paint software and pasting it over here. Okay, so this was the statement. Here you are saying let me choose the red color. Okay, so as you can see here, this is my phone number, right? Okay, wait, yes, this is my phone number, and I am assigning this phone number to this name. So next time, suppose this is my single page, and in the top I defined this thing. Okay, let me use green color. I defined this thing in the top. So next time whenever I want to mention my phone number 111 something like this, instead of phone number, instead of giving this 111 this digit, I can use as my underscore phone underscore number, isn't it? So actually this is the variable. Okay, so this thing, this is the variable is like a container. Okay, suppose let me give another example and let me execute it, and I'm giving x equals to suppose what I can give, suppose 55. Done. Again let me take a screenshot and I'm pasting it over here again. So see here, x is like a container. Suppose this is x, this is a container and it contains the value 55. So whenever further in my codes I require 55, in place of 55 I can just put x. Okay, that is called variable. Okay. I hope you understood what is the requirement of variable, why we need, because this is only 55. In future we will write 100 lines of code. Okay, just give me a minute. Yes, so in future you will write a program file. It may contain 1000 lines of code. Okay, 1000 lines of code. So there will be many data and how to handle those data. Suppose somewhere you want to create suppose you have to enter 100 people's name. Okay, um, I can write this in a name, their phone number, their address. So you cannot remember all those things, so you can create variables like name 1, let me type n1, then phone number 1, then address 1. This is for first person. Okay, then again you can do n2, p2, a2, something like for second person. Similarly you can do for 100 peoples. That is a way of maintaining, or maybe you can like handling your data in a easiest way, more effective way. Okay. So that's why we use normally variables. One more thing, let me show you. Again I am opening pen. So now you understood what is variable. Okay, so there are some conditions for variable. I will explain them after 1 minute. Before that, you just see here. Okay, I'm taking red color. You can see this equal sign. This is the assignment operator. Okay, this is called assignment operator. Okay, what it means, I am assigning this value to this variable. Similarly here I am assigning 55 to x. Okay, this means assigning the right side value to the left part. This is your variable name and here I am putting equals and here is the value. So I am assigning this value to this side. Okay, from right to left. This is called assignment operator. I hope you understood the concept of variable and assignment operator. So there are some rules for giving the variable names. Okay, let me give heading rules. There can be many rules, for I'm giving the basic rules as of now. Later while coding I will be explaining all those rules for variable naming. convention. Let me make it as a heading, and I'm putting two hashtag, shift plus enter. Okay, so rule number one. Okay, so you can think the variable name should start with a letter. See here, this is my phone number. I'm starting from M. Okay, so you should start with number. Sorry, you should start with a letter, not from a number. For example, let me add one more cell here. I can type 4x equal to 11. Okay, that is possible, but I cannot do 1 ttggh is equals to 11. This is wrong. See here, invalid syntax. It is giving syntax error. So first point, start with a letter. More importantly, not with a number. But yes, you can end the variable name with a number. Let me show you. This is giving error, and if I'm giving size I think y then 56, or maybe then 00 equals to 7. Yes, that is possible. So this is only one thing. You can start with a letter, not with a number. Let us check for underscore. This is underscore. Suppose I am giving it underscore kp equals to something like 000. Yes, this is possible. Okay, you can start with underscore also, but not with a number. So what will happen if I run this cell? Okay, before this, let me tell you another thing. One more convention that is required. Let me put it as number 2. Do not give space. Let me write first. Do not give space while declaring variable. Means this thing is called I'm declaring this variable or assigning value to this variable. Okay, don't confuse. While declaring a variable, do not give space while declaring variable with two name. I can write with two words. Suppose here in the first example I could have written like, let me copy again. I'm copying and pasting it over here. I could have written my space phone space number, but this is not the syntax. Normally if you do some mathematical calculation somewhere, then you can write the number of students equals to, and how many people given vote, the number of people given vote equals to, that is similar thing. But here in Python we have some restrictions. We have to use single thing. It means put it at a single as a single word, or in between you can use this thing or maybe any number, something like that, but don't give space. So if you give space, what will happen? Let me show you. See here, I am using 3 words. Okay, so here I have written 2 words, but you can also use 3 words, 4 words, but don't give space. So if I will give space, what will happen? Again, invalid syntax though, so this will give syntax error. Okay, so you can do like this, or you can do my phone number at a single, no space, no underscore, nothing. Okay, this thing you can do. And anything else? Yeah, one more like condition or rule for giving this naming convention, that is, don't use reserved keywords. So what I mean by reserved keywords, now let me do it as markdown. No, I don't need it. Okay, markdown will not execute it also. Yes, as a normal um, writings. Okay, so what I mean by reserved keywords, are those keywords that are used in Python internals. So this we have installed Python interpreter. So Python language, inside that containing many keywords, we cannot use them. Suppose one keyword is true. Okay, I think T is capital. See here, as soon as I given true or written the true, Jupyter notebook automatically gives it in green color. It means this is a keyword. I cannot write this value as 67. It will give error. Cannot assign to true because it's a keyword. Similarly, we have also false. This is also a keyword, reserved keyword. I cannot assign that. Okay. So these three things keep in mind. Rest other things we will see. So we discussed about variables, what are the rules for naming convention, and what is assignment operator. Let me write here assignment operator. Then the topic comes types. Okay, so let me give here types and I'm giving this as heading. Okay, put double hashtag. Okay, so suppose I'm giving this thing, I'm copying this line and paste. So I am assigning this value 7 to this variable, that is triple y5600, sorry, o small o. So what kind of value this variable contains, that you can find with type function. What is function we will discuss later. As of now, think like it will check what kind of data this container or this variable is keeping inside it. Okay, so sorry, yy5600. So it's giving integer type because 7 is a integer. Similarly, let me show you. I am typing suppose kp equals to 77.777, executed. So now kp variable has the value 7777, something like this, 77.47. So what is the type? I can type type function, inside that give the variable name and execute. It will say float number. Float means the decimal value. So if you know about string, string means a sequence of characters. Okay, let me write here string, string equals to sequence of characters, and let me make it markdown. Okay, all right. So if you want to give sequence inside a variable, like sequence of characters or a string inside one variable, if you want to keep, then you have to use quotes. Suppose I want to give my name. As per the naming convention, I cannot give space, so I will write like this, my underscore name, or I can do, let me make it capital, my, then this one, my name. This is also readable, M capital N capital equals to, I am giving KP Sahu. Okay, so this is a string sequence of character, first K, then P, then a single space. This is also a character, and this is also counted in the behind the scene. Whenever you will see slicing something like this will play a vital role. Okay, so don't think there is nothing, there is a space. Okay, this is one space. So executed, it means this value is inside my name. So now I want to check which type. I will type this function, inside this I will paste, and if I now execute, it is giving me str means string. Okay, so I hope you understood the types. What are the types? Integer type, floating type, variables type. sorry, variables, assignment operators, all these things. Some more types are there, something like true in T in capital. These are called boolean type. Boolean means either 0 or 1. True means 1, false means 0. Okay, so let me see. Type, okay, the spelling mistake, type. See, it's giving bool means boolean type. Okay, and similar for false, let me copy and paste it here. FALSE. Okay, string type, integer type, floating are the decimal value. Okay, and anything else we cannot use these things. These are the rules, and some more rules can be there. I don't remember as of now. As we go forward, I will be explaining each and every step. Okay, so that's all guys for this video. I will again share in the similar fashion, upload this .ipynb file in your github, in my github account, and give the description, give the link in the description below. Okay, so you can get it from there. Okay, so that's all guys, thank you so much. Hope you liked this video and you are enjoying this Python series with me. Thank you so much and stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.